Hi, welcome to Fictional Narrative. My name is Mary. Before we jump into what I'm reading for February, I just want to talk about my uploading schedule right now. I'm supposed to be uploading like Tuesday and Saturday, and I think after this video, we'll be back to our schedule. I have Cozy Mystery reviews coming out on Saturday, and of course, regular book content. Usually it's supposed to come out on Tuesday. This week is a little funky. I've been moving around a lot. I have been, dealing with some familial things for the last 2 weeks. And right now, everything needs to be reorganized. And I'm hoping to kind of decorate like a backdrop here or something soon. So again, after this video, we should be back on to our schedule. So the first book that I want to talk about that I'm going to read this month is The Dragon's Promise. So this is The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. Look at that beautiful art. I was doing a buddy read in January with Books with Bonnie. We read The Six Crimson Cranes, which is the first book in this particular series, but I think, as I'm aware, this is the prequel series to Spin the Dawn. So I don't know if I want to continue with those with kind of an understanding as a background, but definitely I will be coming up with a review once I finish the second book. So the next book is off my 23 in 2023 list, and this is The Heroine Complex. In this book, the main character is someone who is an assistant to her best friend who has major main character syndrome and is a superhero for the city of San Francisco. So I'm very interested in how this is going to turn out. So her best friend, Evita Jupiter, is out of commission for one night. So she has to pose as her for one night. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of chaos in this book. So hopefully it'll, induce some laughter. It'll be really fun. Next is also off my 23 for the year of 2023, and it's the Alsawa murders. So this one is a little bit more serious. It's a lot more mysterious. It's about the murder of 17 people that happened all at once due to a cyanide poisoning. Yes, it is fiction. Yes, it is fiction. I just want to make that very, very clear. So 17 people died due to cyanide poisoning, and then the person who is suspect, the major suspect for the murders, does not get convicted. He basically takes his life before that can even be done, and there's a lot of mystery surrounding whether or not he was the murderer at all. So I am excited to get to this one. And then following in line with that same fictional thriller aspect, If I Disappear is a book that has been sitting on my shelf for a little while, and I do want to get to it, and I think it's because I can kind of put myself in those kind of shoes. So the main character, Sarah, is a true crime podcast fan, and one of her favorite podcasters, Rachel, has gone missing, and clues lead her to an isolated ranch. That's kind of going to be fun for me as someone who also loves true crime podcasts, and I'm like, would I do this? I don't know. I don't fancy myself a detective in any way just because I listen to them. And so, of course, for the month of love, I did want to read a romance novel. So this has been sitting on my shelf for a bit of time as well, Love Unscripted. And it's about these two who fall in love with each other. And I believe the main character is Nick, and he is a huge cinemaphile, so he kind of frames everything in the way that it is in a movie. And when they break up, he kind of has to learn to understand love in a different way, is what the synopsis says. So I'm kind of interested in that. I love characters that have, different journeys of healing and things like that. So I think if the other two books are too heavy, I might just kind of delve into it in between. So those are my reads for February. I feel like I'm making a lot more progress through my shelves than I have been in the last year. Granted, I read 12 books last year. So Yeah, a lot more progress is being made, but I do realize that I've also done a few hauls, so it's like two steps forward, one step back, and I'm also planning another haul soon. So, yeah, that's what I'm reading in February. Let me know if any of those books interest you, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.